the third week of April. We're here to talk more Valley baseball here on the Rawlings NBC Baseball First Pitch. My name is Derek Dock, and as always, joined via Skype with Shane Dennis. Shane, how are things going?
Doing well, doing well.
Yeah, it's been a crazy time in the Valley. Obviously, some midweek success for a lot of teams. But first, let's start with the player of the week right now, Kevin Kaczmarski, easy for me to say, of Evansville, having a good season.
Seems like he's been there forever, and I guess that's the case when you play early on in your college career and you have some success. You have every team in the league saying, I'll be glad when that guy's gone. He qualifies. He's way over 400. He definitely is a straw that stirs that offense, and anything that they do offensively goes through him. He's the reigning Valley player of the week, hit well over 400 for the past week, and he's just a tough out. You know, he's a really good outfielder, and we saw some attention given to his teammate Josh Jayawuk for a highlight type of play against Indiana where he robbed a home run. But between those two guys, but Kaczmarski in particular, real tough to keep off the bases, and he does pretty much everything for them offensively.
Last time we talked, you had mentioned how Illinois State was able to steal a series in Wichita. Not seeing that happen before. Now, the Bradley Braves show up now, and they get a series against the Shocker as well.
They made history. You know, it had been a long streak of actual games without a win over Wichita State. But we're talking about years since they won a series against Wichita State. And after the Shockers took the opener on Friday, you thought, well, maybe it's more of the same. But Matt Dennis did a great job in two of those games. He actually ended up saving 4 games in the week, but 2 against Wichita State. And he's already becoming a historical reliever at Bradley. He's only a sophomore. That's what kind of a first couple of years he's had. And Spencer Gay, when he's able to stay on the field, when he's healthy, he is lethal. He was well over 400 going into that series against Wichita State as well. And he was kind of in the middle of everything offensively for Bradley, kind of like Kaczmarski was for Evansville. But hats off to Elvis Dominguez and Bradley. We talked about him a couple of times. They're a force to be reckoned with, and now it's nice that the Valley not only has a couple of teams that are at-large worthy, but now 3 with Bradley in the mix.
Yeah, Matt Dennis, of course, our Valley pitcher of the week as well. League leaders go on the road this week. Bradley at Evansville. Bradley takes on Evansville at home. What do you see for this weekend?
Well, that'll be an interesting series to see how Evansville will handle that pitching staff that we've talked about quite a bit with Bradley. But the top 2 teams in the league hit the road. Dallas Baptist has to go to Southern, and Missouri State has to go on the road as well. The good thing about those 2 teams, though, they combined for 25 true road wins. So to get them on the road, you think, okay, well, there's half the battle to try to reel them back in for the rest of the conference. But, you know, they are road warriors, truly, both of them. And Dallas Baptist narrowly missed a road win earlier this week against Oklahoma State. They took them to extras but couldn't quite close the deal. I'll be interested to see how Dallas Baptist reacts. They, in their 3-game series against Indiana State, got everything they wanted, and there was a couple of close losses for the Sycamores there. But Missouri State, you know, they keep on keeping on. They've got a high draft pick guy and John Harris, and that coaching staff's got them going in the right direction too. But just because you got those guys on the road doesn't mean you have the upper hand, because they can really play away from home. Yeah,
and finally, Valley getting a lot of attention this year because of the play of Dallas Baptist, Missouri State, and Bradley. The latest projections I saw on D1Baseball.com had Dallas Baptist and Missouri State both hosting regionals, and Bradley also a 3 seed in the regional as well. So the RPI obviously a strong factor for the Missouri Valley Conference.
You know, every year you're like, okay, the conference winner will get one, and then maybe we'll have somebody else at-large worthy. But now, like we said earlier, there's 3 legitimate at-large teams if they don't win the conference tournament, and throwing Bradley into that mix. This has got to be really exciting times in Peoria, because they've waited a long time for a run like this. And like we talked about, and we'll talk about it over and over, when you've got veterans, you've got good leadership, and you've got experience, and they put it all together, then that's when you really have something. There's your lightning in the bottle. I think that's the case with Bradley right now. And now they're getting a taste of winning, and they're not too bad away from home either. It's hard to derail a team like that when they have that kind of confidence and that kind of experience. So DBU, Missouri State, and Bradley, congratulations to all of them to this point. hopefully they can all keep it going.
Yeah, some more work to do. Leading up to the conference tournament, about a month away now in Wichita. We'll see what happens up to that point. Shane, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Sounds good. We'll talk again.